So this is the third vlog of the day actually. Yeah, so I'm actually very motivated to make vlog of the vlog as the days uh, to go back home is coming nearer and nearer actually. Yeah, but I think it's very important to like share your thoughts and yeah, to share your perspectives because if you've like got such a wonderful chance to come to such a beautiful country and experience such wonderful experiences, So yeah, here I am. And yeah, in this vlog, I would like to just talk about not about the weather, food, the etiquettes, and what I liked about London, but just about the look of London, because I'm really, really like really impressed about the way the houses look, the way London looks. So I would like to delve more into this matter, more deeply in this vlog. So actually, I'm just today, after many days, actually, I'm walking, in the neighborhood, Malika's neighborhood in Feltham. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful evening, and I just vlogged actually an hour ago also. This day is very beautiful, and the sun is still shining, and the sky is blue. So. Um, and the neighborhood looks very very clean. It's interesting because I haven't had like a chance to come to I hadn't taken a chance to come out in this part of the day, but it is actually very very beautiful. Yeah. And also Malika, I'm expecting Malika to be coming home in a few minutes, so I thought why not just vlog and be on the road so that I can even get her on the road and we can come back together and just look at the sky and look at the houses. Yeah, so coming back to the topic, I wouldn't like to spend more time about the weather because like it's been covered in so many vlogs, Though the weather is very very beautiful today. Uh, yeah, so just after the few days when I landed in London and I was vlogging outside. Initially I used to vlog on the streets and the neighborhoods. So a very striking thing that caught my attention was, and it catches everybody's attention is that almost all the houses, all the houses in almost all the lanes, are similar, similar in structure, similar in the construction material you use, and similar in design, similar height, similar area, square foot of the area, yeah, and then area in square foot, and then also everything, the attic, the materials you used, um, the area of the garden, the garden area, and apart from this, the curtains you use in the living room, which is usually facing the garden outside, and that faces the you know the road. So you see, like there's so much consistency even in the curtains. So that's just an example, Every house is the design, of course. Now I can well comprehend that the council, the rules, the regulations in the country is very very strict, and it's so good, like the system has been in place since over centuries and centuries, and the result of this, the result of the system in being in place is this, Now we can see that everything has already been ingrained in the system, and everybody just follows the system. There's no like no ifs, no buts, and from outside you can't even make out, like see if you see a house like I mean, when you look outside, you can't even like notice whether the house is of that of a common man or that of a millionaire, billionaire, or anything. Every house is the same, and that is so good, Those are the things which I later, slowly I started, really reflecting upon and liking also. I hope I'm able to make this point clear, I hope I'm making like this point like you know and elaborating on this point well, because I think it's so important, But like back home in India, Nepal, and I don't know about other countries, but by the look of the house, by the look of the size, the shape, and the color of the house, we normally we are so judgmental, and we normally we like to differentiate between this house is like maybe so well maintained, and the house is so big. Look at the types of construction material used. Like we like to categorize the person's social status with the house, but no, it's not the case here. All the houses all the houses are like just the same. So that's one thing which I really liked. Well, of course, the way the house is maintained, the way the garden is maintained, of course, that differs, but that does not necessarily relate to the status. because there could be very, very like humble people looking after, middle class people looking after the garden very well, and there could be filthy rich people who don't look after the garden. So that isn't a point as well. What of course the gardens were. There are small gardens which are manageable, not like the huge gardens. The front garden is usually just very small, and some people have managed it very, very well, with all the gladiolus flowers and small um, pots like this. Yeah. So some have done very well, some don't take care of the house. So that depends on, like, I don't know, maybe the person's mindset and their routine, But anyway, that's what I liked. And then of course, another interesting thing which I don't want to miss out is that uh, people don't like litter their front space, be it like 100 square foot or 200 square foot. Nobody puts anything apart from just like two bins. There are two bins in the front, one is a grey bin and one is you know the brown bin. The brown bin is for there are two bins in the front, and the bins are like really big, you can see in the picture also. The brown bin is uh, for the plant materials, the leaves, the plants, and whatever like falls from the trees, So let's say the garden waste, and the grey bin is for the household rubbish only. So like there's only household rubbish and the plant waste. So all your greenery stuffs and all what dried leaves, dried bunches are all put in the brown bin, and the green bin is only for the household rubbish. So household rubbish here means vegetables and whatever comes out from the kitchen, And again, there are other small red bins. We have other red bins, which is kept usually in the backyard. Everybody keeps that in the backyard because that doesn't have a cover. There are small bins which are half the size. These are closed and they are small. And there you keep one is paper recyclable and one is non-recyclable. So you keep all your papers and all in one bin, and then you keep all the tins, the plastics in one, tin in another, and papers in another. So you get it, no? So all the tins and all comes in one, and the plastics, all the plastics come in another one. So this is the way like all the segregation has been done, and it's just wonderful, And also, I wouldn't miss. I only have 1 hour, 1 more minute to speak, so that this can be uploaded, in the YouTube also. Yeah. So one important thing which I shouldn't miss is that people, as I said earlier, people don't litter the front yard, but at the backyard, there, of course, you can dry your clothes. There's a big hair drying. I mean, the clothes drying section at the back where you can dry your clothes. You can do your stuffs. You can sunbath. You can like dry your foodstuffs and all. Also, whatever you want to do, you can do it back. But in the front, nobody litters the garden. Yeah. Nobody. You never see somebody like bringing out a nice chair and sitting in the garden, and having a cup of coffee. That's so rare, I don't think anybody does. There's only a car and nice garden. So that's so nice, like that's the best thing I liked, all the gardens and the front yard is the same. If the same place was available in Nepal or India, I think people would be like having so many plastics and plastic containers and box and pots and pans, and I don't know what would be there in the front. I can only imagine, the amount of things that would be in the front, yeah. So I really like this about Nepal, and I just wanted to make a vlog about this, and that's why specifically for the house design and things which I really loved about it. That's why. So bye for now. I'll come back again with another vlog tomorrow.